Check it out. This is Social Critics episode 31. What's up, y'all? How you guys doing today?
What's up?
Right here we got hold on, I didn't even announce y'all niggas. Hold on,
get
bro.
your shit together, man.
We got Alpha, we got Curtis, and we got Bashir. There's
Say my
no
name
girls.
again. Say my name again.
We got Bashy Bash.
Say it one more time.
No.
Okay. Hey guys.
And yeah, this is a fellas episode, ladies.
Fucking finally.
Yeah,
So
I know,
no
right?
girls allowed. Pause. Yeah, we also wanted to before we get started, we want to give a quick shout out. No, not quick. A long, drawn out shout out to the new followers. We see y'all popping up, and we love it.
We love
It's
it.
been a serious rush of new. It's been a serious. Listen, we're not about to start this already, man.
Real shit. Before we even get started,
Damn it, I was gonna switch over already.
I gotta be a
My
dad
bad. I tried
here.
to catch it.
Yo, real shit. Use wisely.
All right, man.
Bashir got the soundboard. We got to monitor them.
Yeah.
But yeah, we seen a very high fluctuation of new standing members. So we appreciate y'all.
Well,
man.
fluctuating would insinuate that it's going up and down. We going up.
Yeah,
Oh
we going
yeah,
up. We
all
going
right,
up.
yeah, we going straight up.
We was charting. We were charting.
See,
Ascension.
so we're fluctuating.
We're going. Well, I mean, we
We're
went back
we're
down.
ascending.
Oh, we did go back down. So he's right.
Oh shit.
Oh, well.
It's all right. We hit 89 though.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
a
we
lot
broke
of,
the top 100.
Yeah,
All right.
we got a lot of new listeners.
Listen, we love you guys, and keep tuning in. Like I said, grab your friend's phone and download us on their shit, even if they don't listen. We appreciate all of it.
And for the new listeners, we usually have Sumie on here, sometimes a female guest, maybe Cassie, whoever.
True that.
They're not here today. They were busy, but we love our female guests.
Yes, we do.
I said that. Well, Sumie's a part of the
Sumie's a
podcast.
part of
She's
it.
Yeah, she's part of it. She's on board.
So for the new listeners, I know you may be hearing all male voices. It won't be like this every week.
Don't
We're
be
always going to
intimidated.
try to have a female
yeah.
on.
Is this considered a special?
I don't know if
I
this
wouldn't
is-
say it's
yeah, it's
special.
not
It's just
special.
a.
It's not
We're just
special.
doing it without
It's just,
Sumie.
Yeah.
it's just a dick
But
fest.
Sumie brings a different element to it. She humbles us, so
Yeah.
she'll
Yeah, she
be
does.
dearly
Yeah,
missed.
she makes us act better.
I
like
was texting Sumie. She said they're about to do a rebuttal episode
For what?
because we're going to be talking about double
Hey,
standards.
that might be kind of good.
It's
I kind
gonna-
of like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna
We
be-
know all the women's double standards though, like that they'll point out. You know what I'm saying?
Just
I mean, it'd be
rebuttal.
great to hear. It'll
Whatever.
be great to hear.
Whatever. Also, for the new listeners, please rate and review. That would be
Yeah.
awesome because we were charting, but I was going through the other podcasts that were charting as well, and they had a lot more ratings than us. But that's dope
But
because
not
we're getting a
after
lot.
that act. We're not
We're
officially
not,
after
but
that.
I just feel left out. You know what I'm saying? Like we just
It's all good, man. Hey,
yeah.
stay consistent. Things will
Exactly.
happen.
it's dope though.
Speaking of staying consistent and being faithful,
Good transition. That's why
That
we
was-
got
that was-
Tristan.
That was good. That was
The
good.
man,
That was
Thomas.
good.
I'm getting better.
What are you gonna say, Bashir?
Tristan
Thompson, Cavaliers.
Man, that's my nigga, dog.
he
Listen, all right.
he hitting Chloe, right?
He hit it.
Oh, he hit
Impregnated it.
Impregnated.
She's on the
it.
third trimester,
Oh,
and he
shit.
had 3 hoes around him. Actually, that was an old
She
video.
just gave birth.
The new video was him.
She got the baby already.
Yeah.
She just gave birth.
I feel like they have babies. Like the Kardashians, they have babies in like 6 months.
Well, they were all pregnant at one point together, I think.
But how fast did Kylie have her shit? I feel like she just was pregnant. Now she got like a Fendi fucking stroller.
Well, a lot of the girls they keep
Whoa.
it. Don't
How
they
much
keep
does
it a
that
secret?
cost?
But she got a whole Fendi stroller.
Are y'all
bro.
surprised?
No,
I mean, I'm
surprised
not.
about
But
What
this
were you
is
saying,
like,
Driss? I'm
I was
sorry.
saying, don't most girls like keep it a secret until like after the first trimester or some
Especially
shit?
them, but they
Oh,
didn't.
is
So
that what
literally
it is?
after they reveal it, then they only got like 6 months until they pop that baby out.
Some girls don't even know that they're pregnant in the first trimester. I mean, it's rare, but they don't know.
That's the first 3 months. Damn, that's a long time.
But they keep
Yeah.
it a secret. They don't announce it until they start showing for real.
yeah, they just think they getting fat.
Anywho,
Yeah,
this nigga smack his son on the side. He's calling something else baby.
I seen
And it's a pretty thing.
a
So
fifth
what
girl.
happened? Like
You just got caught cheating. You got caught. Up.
how? Like on video?
This nigga's yo, there's a conspiracy theory that he set himself up. Maybe he wasn't happy in this relationship. Because these pictures are like paparazzi, like straight ahead. Like he's looking at the camera, some of these pictures. With this girl. She's like right next to him.
And
behind him.
she's doing what? Sucking his dick?
No, they're walking into the hotel, the players' hotel,
Uh-huh.
walking out the players' hotel. They went to a spot, Soho something,
What city did this happen in?
LA,
Soho is New York.
Yes.
New York.
yes,
Oh yeah, it was the
New
Knicks game. It was when the Knicks game.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
all right,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
during the Knicks game. And in the Soho thing, I guess you have to drop mad money to even get a membership.
York.
So this
Oh, yeah, that's where Luka be
6'11",
going.
6'9", whatever, how tall nigga
Yeah.
just walking around with another hoe when his wife is like pregnant, thinking nobody's gonna see him. This is not proper cheating etiquette.
But that's what I'm saying. It sounded like he wasn't.
He set himself up.
No, I don't think he did. I felt like he was just acting normal, and he was just like, "Why are y'all tripping?"
Yo, what the fuck is that?
That's not me, bro.
What the fuck was that? I'm sorry.
See what I'm talking about?
It's not me. I'll put much of it down. What's wrong with you?
Was that you, Driss?
It was me.
Hey, Bashir, my apologies. I'm so fucking sorry for that,
That was
bro.
me. That was me.
Driss, what the fuck,
I'm
nigga?
sorry,
Come on,
All
bro.
right. What were you gonna say though?
I have no clue. I mean,
I was gonna say this though,
but it seemed like he didn't. It seemed like he was just on some regular shit.
Yeah.
Not didn't care. No, I'm not. It seemed like he just had a friend and he was just going out and chilling.
I was gonna say this.
She had her overnight bag, nigga.
How you know it was her overnight bag?
If a girl,
no, it ain't no if. I ain't talking about this hypothetical shit. Man, but how do you know it was her over?
I'm pretty sure she came out. Okay, I'm hearing this from someone else, a friend. He told me that the girl came out and said Iman Shumpert, she fucked with Iman Shumpert too. They know they fucked, bro. They fucked.
We don't know this.
No. We know this.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure she pretty much.
Who did you get this from? Where are your sources?
See,
I knew hip hop. I knew hip hop. Hip hop.
DJ Khaled. They.
So you don't think he cheated on her?
I don't think if he was that bold to just be walking around and your pregnant girl is Khloe Kardashian.
Can I go through the timeline with you? You're saying that it looked like he was posing for or like looking directly at the
there's
paparazzi.
There's some shots, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he did or didn't. I don't think black men cheat.
There is a conspiracy though.
Oh, alpha man.
Yeah, I don't think black men cheat.
Hit me with that.
I agree.
Yo, hit me with that conspiracy music though.
Oh my goodness. Hit me up.
So, I just read this. So apparently, all right, you can cut it. So, Kris Jenner, is that her name? Kris Jenner?
He's about to say Kris Kardashian.
Yeah, they're all Kardashians, Jenners, whatever. So, Kris Jenner, she pimps out her daughters, basically. She's the business mind behind everything. That's why everything's always a secret in her world. Yeah. So, there's a conspiracy saying that Kris Jenner paid Tristan Thompson to put that video out just to, like, create some buzz
around Tristan Thompson
and Khloe.
Are these the same people? Are these the same people who said they know who killed JFK?
Possibly.
Okay.
There's another one. There's another conspiracy theory. LBJ.
Lyndon B. Johnson?
Nope. The King. LeBron.
Oh, that LBJ.
James.
My bad.
Yeah, nigga.
The last time Tristan Thompson cheated, he got a ring.
Oh shit.
So this is his lucky sock. This move is his lucky sock.
Maybe
what if Tristan went up to fucking Khloe? Like, look, LeBron says I gotta cheat in order for us to win a ring.
Hey, I'll be like,
I'm not fucking you in a minute because that baby about to fuck you
LeBron's
up.
God in the game right
and
now.
And like, look, you're pregnant anyway. Don't matter.
Like, what's up?
So
I eat your ass later.
Oh Lord!
Speaking of eating ass, and the ass I would love to eat,
Sabrina Claudio.
Hell yeah!
You would eat her ass?
Would you eat her ass?
Yeah, she bad, bro. I wouldn't eat her ass. I'm going a little overboard.
Yeah, I don't. Y'all are so quick to eat ass. Like, a close friend of mine, I'm not gonna name his name, but he was just like, "Yeah, I'd eat her ass." If she was walking out the gym, I was like, "You are."
Yo, that's disgusting.
Bro.
That's
You know what?
Is this the same friend? Is this the same friend that was suck a fart out of someone's booty?
Who said that? I mean,
that's another one.
Okay,
that's
Sabrina. So, who has the full story about this Sabrina Claudio thing?
I'm still stuck on a suck a fart out of an ass. What? Who said that?
There's some girls
Charlamagne.
suck a fart out of.
Yeah, that's definitely Charlamagne.
No, we had a specific friend who said that.
He's done it.
I don't know.
All right. Anyways,
anybody got the full rundown with Sabrina?
There was a tweet, or was it like a Instagram?
Instagram comment, I think, and it was just she replied to one of her comments in a derogatory.
So a troll.
She was trolling.
She wasn't trolling. Someone was trolling her.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what happened.
They're saying she's racist.
There's a picture. Yeah, there was a picture that she posted. Some girl commented on it, tagged her friend.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I thought this was you. Speaking of Sabrina, she goes, I'm not this pasty white chick. Why would you call me that?
Oh.
And then Sabrina commented on that, said, I'd rather be a pasty white girl than a sweaty chonga.
Yeah, and I have the definition right here.
Oh my God, why would she say
the
that?
definition of chonga for people who don't know, it's a Spanish derived term used especially in South Florida, often to indicate a working class, sexualized, aggressive, and emotionally expressive young woman.
That's so rude.
So just a hoe.
A hoe, but
so
I've
yeah.
heard no, because I asked.
Oh, so it's
I've read
not
that. No, no, no,
racist.
no, no,
Well, I'm
no,
looking
no,
at the term right
no,
here.
No, no,
I don't
I've
know.
read that
I don't-
exactly. I
okay.
looked that up right after I read
Sure.
this. And I sat back and I was like, "Is there anything bad about that?" Like,
That's
okay,
like
she's
that's
worker.
like bitch.
Yeah, but so I go to work the next day, go to my coworker, she's on door, and I'm like, "Hey, what's a chonga?" She goes, "Why?" I'm like,
That's how you know.
What? I'm like, she goes, "Someone call you that?" I'm like, "No, no one called me no chonga. What the fuck?" She goes, "Well, it's like a female monkey."
She said that?
She said that. That's what my
Oh,
coworker.
Is
said.
she of
on
Latino
door.
descent?
Because there's a
Oh,
lot
she's
of
on
like
door.
different dialects in Spanish, Spanish dialects that they mean different shit, or it's like an Urban Dictionary kind of thing.
Yeah.
But even an Urban Dictionary wasn't on there, so I was like, I get it. And I heard, then I heard there's another like another meaning is just like she's just a dark Hispanic woman.
That sounds
shit.
like she looks good.
That's what she's calling this chick, this dark Hispanic woman.
She
And
fucked
she-
up. How old is she?
She's 21. I think
Well, nah,
She's
that's
21
normal
right now.
behavior.
Well,
that was-
how old are these tweets?
that's what I
that she
heard. I
got in
heard it was
trouble
a
for?
couple years back.
Because I heard this was like 5 years ago.
But
4
were
or
you
5?
saying racist shit 5 years ago?
Yeah.
I
When
say
you're 15?
racist shit
When you're
now.
I
15?
said something
Are you
racist to
posting
Curtis
it?
when I walked in last
Nigga.
night after we got our asses
Nigga,
kicked.
everyone says racist shit to people they're comfortable to say it
In
around.
a,
Of
in a
course.
basketball game. We
Of
got our
course.
asses kicked in a basketball game.
Yeah.
Not in real life. I'll slap the shit out y'all. But anyway.
I was stupid.
I'm just saying she tweeted this,
Yeah.
man.
No, I mean, look, we've all.
Bro, so she tweeted.
don't
If it was
think it
5
was
years
old,
ago,
bro. I don't think it was
the chick
old.
was like
Let me
18
not
years
defend
old.
this chick. What she said was bad.
Of
And
course.
there's no defending that.
Say it
Like-
amongst your peoples. Don't be putting it in ink.
But my thing is, if you went back and looked up every single thing that every
Everyone's
negative,
done,
yeah, I
yeah.
mean, everybody said some racist shit before.
Of course. The world is racist. Like,
We are, yeah.
the world is
So-
the world.
Ooh.
I don't mean the world is racist.
It
I mean
is,
the
but-
world is racist.
Yeah.
So
It's black.
I got a
it's
question
white.
now
It's
for
orange.
that.
It's
I
blue.
got a question about this.
Yeah.
So, is it okay for us to judge somebody on their past experiences?
Depends
and
on
just-
how vulgar it is. Like if you're saying some hot, like Hail Hitler or some shit like that, yeah, I'm probably gonna be like, what the fuck?
Oh,
But all
that's
right,
it,
they
yeah.
say Hitler at 21, but what about 41?
That
Can you
nigga probably has a
still-
reason.
I don't
But can
know.
you still judge him?
I mean, age plays a factor.
Age plays a big time. Plays a big factor.
my
bro.
thing is though, I'm not gonna excuse what she just said. That shit was
No,
fun.
of course
Okay,
not.
all right. How about this? Let me add a
I don't
little more.
excuse
Let me
half
add.
the shit
Let me
I
add a
say.
little more. So, on this like Twitter page that she had, which is called "Damn You're Ugly," and I heard from another source that it was just like for black women against black women, where she uses Claudia derogatory. This is what I'm reading off of this website. It says Claudio. I don't know how to say her name. Claudio. Derogatory comments include frequent uses of the N-word and remarks like "it must suck to be a black girl with no booty."
Okay.
And another one. Hold on.
She shouldn't laugh at that.
Hold on.
That's funny.
Fuck it. I'll be a black girl for Halloween.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Okay,
You're done.
so
You're done, right?
with all those things said, she put up an Instagram post
Damn.
today, and she said that page that you're referring to
It's
was
fake.
completely fake, made
Ah,
up. She
see.
didn't. That's what she said. I don't know what the
PR
fuck
move.
happened.
PR
It's
move.
too much.
It could
Yeah,
be a PR move. I don't know.
Did you say she apologized though?
She apologized for the Chonga thing that she said. I think. I don't know.
Chimichanga.
Yeah.
There's too many
Yo,
comments
Driss,
on that.
real shit, my
Driss, you
nigga.
gotta
I'm
leave
done.
stuff alone.
I'm done. My fault.
But yeah, you look.
Hold on. All right, here's a real question because we talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
Would you fuck still?
Of course.
Would you? Deadass. Think about this. Think about this. He's done. All right, never mind.
So
Would you, Driss?
there are black women out there specifically who would say that, of course, black men will fuck anything. Yada. They make excuses for women.
And you
who
are right. It's like that.
Oh shit! She's got the voice of an angel. I will say
She
that.
bad, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying.
I'm not condoning what she said.
I'm not going. Yeah, of course
Question.
not.
So
We all
would-
fuck up.
Would you fuck a racist chick?
That's what it is.
What is she racist towards?
No, I'm saying like
Your color.
Yeah, this-
You.
Oh, if she
Yeah, you.
racist towards me.
She is. You just say you would.
No. He said.
No, this
he
is
said.
not her.
Okay.
Yeah, he said, "Would I
In
fuck
general.
a racist chick?" And I said,
How
what if
much?
she-
No,
It
money.
don't-
Oh, for free?
For
Nah,
your
I'm
own
cool.
pleasure.
What
I'm
if she's
cool.
racist towards Ku Klux Klan members? Then yeah, I will fuck her.
I'm saying towards you though.
You know
individually.
what he meant when he said
What if
that.
she's racist towards you?
I don't
but
know.
She's like she just came from a racist ass family, but she's into you.
Wait a minute. If she's racist towards me, is she gonna let me fuck?
Daddy said niggers are bad.
But is she gonna let me fuck?
Yes.
Then yeah, I mean clearly she's not that racist if she's letting me fuck.
I don't like that one. I don't like that one. There's a lot of There's a lot of niggas. There's a lot of niggas out there that would hate fuck her easy.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I'm saying you're out in the bar. We won't even say like she's a Hispanic chick. She's a Hispanic chick. We're at a bar, and you're vibing, you're popping. You're like, oh shit, I'm about to take her back, and then she hits you with like a racist comment. Damn, you nigger ass bitch. Yo, I hate their hair.
Oh, whoa, no.
Nah, what is she?
You fucking? Yes or no?
That means she just don't like
the hottest
black
bitch
girls.
Okay, so you're fucking. So I'm not.
Hold on. I was gonna say this though. So she just because she's racist doesn't mean she wouldn't want to fuck you though.
And we're all fucking racist and stereotypic and prejudiced.
What if she was like, "Hey, you monkey, bring that long dick."
That sounds like a compliment.
Bring that long nigger dick over here.
I think I saw a porno like that a few years ago.
A bitch say I got a long nigger dick. I don't know what I might do, bro.
Okay, Kanye's new book. Kanye's coming out with a fucking new book. Kanye's got a new book coming out.
Yeah.
Shit, Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, that's funny as
What up
shit.
with Kanye's new book?
Oh
Yo?
God! All right.
What up with Kanye's book?
All right. So Kanye's coming out with a book.
What
about
is it called?
philosophy.
That's about philosophy.
It's about philosophy. It is called Break the Simulation.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's called Break the Simulation.
So the Hollywood Reporter reported this. He said, I got this new concept that I've been digging into. I'm writing a philosophy book right now called Break the Simulation. And I've got this philosophy, or let's say it's a concept because sometimes philosophy sounds too heavy-handed. I've got a concept about photographs, and I'm on the fence about photographs, about humans being obsessed with photographs, because it takes you out of the now and transfer you in the past.
So he's fucking writing a book against Instagram, basically.
Yeah. Social media.
He's an ass. This is the only thing that bugs me about that. I love Kanye, but he complains about stuff that still got him to a certain point that got him to
Where he is.
Yeah. Like, bruh, stop complaining about shit that still helps you,
Did you
motherfucker.
say the name of the book?
Break the Simulation.
Break the Simulation?
Simulation.
I feel like Kanye just got his moods. He's like me. Like, first it's just like, oh man, everybody's just living their lives, and some people just want to do this, and some people just, and then you get into that mood, like, fuck y'all, man, y'all don't want to do shit, y'all just do. I feel like that's what he does.
Are you a Gemini?
I'm Gemini like a motherfucker.
All right, yeah.
He's a Gemini. Gemini.
Gemini.
He's a Gemini.
Yeah,
He's
Gemini.
a Gemini.
Oh man. I'll read it.
You're gonna read it?
I'll still read it.
I'll
I
read
fuck
it.
with Kanye.
I'll listen to the audiobook.
I doubt I'll check that out.
I'll listen to the audiobook.
But I love Kanye.
On some funny shit?
Kanye's been the soundtrack to my fucking teen years, bro. Late Registration, amazing album. So I'm always gonna love Kanye.
I'm sure it'll be all right.
Cudi
I
was
hope
like
this
that.
book does well.
Cudi's my
Cudi's
nigga.
amazing as
So
well.
it's funny.
Could have dropped the song.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did for the Rampage movie.
Oh,
It's
shit.
called The Rage.
We'll check it out later.
It's nice.
Oh, so
It's
I typed in title of Kanye West's new book in Google, and what came up? What came up is Kanye West owes me $300. It's a book. It's literally a book called Kanye West owes me $300.
I bet you that bitch is selling out too.
I mean, look, let me check out the reviews, bro.
Kanye West owes me $300. Crazy. Bro,
5 stars. No,
Sold 2
5
books.
stars?
4.5 stars.
79 people.
Yeah.
7 yeah.
So he's
Kanye
They
probably-
like
Kanye
that
probably
shit
owes a
just
lot of
because of the
niggas money.
name.
That's what I'm saying. It's good marketing. Anyways, so the meat of the meat of the
Oh, you can say it.
topic today.
It's on man.
The meat topic of this fellas episode is
Double standards.
dun 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 double standards.
See, this is where you need a fucking soundboard, and niggas aren't on it. But a nigga will be on it when 20 seconds too late, nigga.
Yo, Alpha, bro, I can never make you happy, my nigga. I can never make you happy, my nigga. God,
No
my
way.
bad. I was reading it. I was actually interested in what Curtis was saying.
Yeah, no.
I got
So,
lost.
yeah.
My bad. All right.
So we're
just
doing
playing,
double
I'm just
standards
playing.
between men and women.
I love you, Bashir.
Majority men, because this is the fellas podcast. So we're pissed off about certain things where y'all can get away with it, women I'm speaking of.
I'm not really pissed, but I'm just pointing
I'm kind of pissed.
Okay, well, I just hit my
You know what?
talk your shit.
I'm gonna need you to get pissed off, bro.
Okay, well,
Get pissed
the
off.
reason I'm saying I'm not pissed is because I know women are very fucking. They get really mad when they bring up their double standards, and it's like in my head, I'm like, well, I can think of like 50 that we have, and that
50
y'all
off the back of our head.
Yeah, but like I don't say nothing because I'm not trying to get yelled at. I really don't want to hear them talk.
Them alpha.
Yes.
Oh my god, you're such a pig.
You misogynistic asshole.
You're so
That
misogynistic.
doesn't hurt my
shit.
feelings when like people say that either.
But then but this is a double standard.
Like, I just
when
don't care.
when a group of girls calls like guys idiots, like they'll you know the idiots.
It's okay.
It's just like
It's like toughen
funny.
up. Why are you getting mad about
If
that?
we called a group of girls like them, bruh, we will be crucified.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, it goes back to what I just said. Like, if I'm not a misogynist at all, actually, but if somebody were to say that, I'd be like, okay. And I move on with my day. I don't give a fuck. Like, ooh, you got me.
That's funny. Yo, so
You call a girl a man hater, she's gonna scream at you.
So,
Exactly.
So what we're gonna do is go through a list of reasons or double standards,
Different types
There
of
you go.
double standards.
and it's from. I might as well say my source. Thought Catalog.
I've seen some of their shit before.
They got
Thought?
some good article. Yeah, it's called Thought Catalog.
It's only saying thought.
Thought Catalog. And
All right,
let's
smack
start us off. Are we going number one?
Yeah.
Number one. If women sexually harass us, it's seen as amusing rather than rapey.
That's a fact. Hey, real
That is
shit. Don't grab my
definitely a
ass.
fact.
Don't grab my ass.
That is
Don't grab
definitely
my
a
Don't
fact.
touch my person if I don't know you.
Bro, I remember I was at
That's happened a lot.
I was at fucking Arena District, a little party spot in Columbus, Ohio. And this chick that I knew from work, she just happened to be down there with her friend. So when she sees me, she just runs up and just grabs my chest and just starts squeezing all over me.
Was she bad?
No, she was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to judge her. You trying to get me fucked up on here. She was a woman, but I didn't like it.
It makes you feel uncomfortable.
But it was so like normal. People was just like, oh, she's turned. But if I ran up to any girl out there, ugly or hot, and finessed all up on them, I would probably get beat up by the dudes there, by the cops there, and the
Sure.
females there, bruh.
Absolutely.
You what?
We're talking about the rapey one, right?
You're talking about rapey.
Boots just hit me with the
No, sexual harassment.
But yeah, I mean that's
Oh, sexual. Right.
Oh,
Oh
Same
yeah,
thing.
Well, he is. Well, what if the guy gets hard? Is it rape?
But that's your body reacting
That's the
to a
thing.
female. Like, well, that's the thing.
I
But-
don't know.
All right, so I've heard this before. I don't know this to be true. Please do not say I'm the one who came up with this. Yeah, but I heard that during wet rape, women get wet too. So it's but
can
that
see
doesn't
it.
make it right.
I can see
It's
it.
just a bodily function. Like
I can
all
see
right.
it stimulating.
Yeah, I mean because it's like all right, that happens. Like if they're I think it's if they're unconscious specifically.
Oh,
They get
but-
wet for real.
What?
Yeah. I mean, don't quote. Please do not.
I know the
fucking
women are
say
gonna
that.
kill us for
I
this.
feel like I've
don't-
heard something like
You
this
know, but like
before,
I've heard that they still get
Okay, let's
turned
get
on. Like they're not
Okay,
turned,
turned
on,
on.
but it's a bodily function.
Okay,
like,
so
it
if you
just
get
happens.
hard,
Yeah,
it's a bodily reaction.
Yeah, like when your dick rub up against your jeans or something.
yeah,
it's just like,
it's
hey, hello.
happening.
I mean,
it
I guess
doesn't.
it
That
makes
doesn't.
sense, though.
Yeah,
But all right,
that's
so
true.
is it
That's true.
if it stays hard?
I don't know. It depends on if you're attracted to the girl.
Oh, I got a
Yeah,
scenario.
See, that's the thing with a
I got
lot
a
of people.
scenario.
But that's the thing with everybody, though. Like, if a guy were to approach a woman and she deems that guy to be attractive, then it's all fair and it's like, oh yeah, whatever, you can hit on me. But if it's a guy that she doesn't deem to be attractive, then it's harassment. I
And
think
that's
that's
when
I think that's the problem people have.
It also goes into like stardom. So like, say if a girl likes Alpha, it's like, oh, would you let Alpha grab your ass? It's like, I guess. But then if it's like Chris Brown can fucking
That's
shove
okay.
his dick, slap her in the face with his dick, and she's just like, well, it's Chris
It's
Brown.
Chris Brown. Relax.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Relax.
That's life. But I mean,
He's
hey,
nice. He's a nice
that's
guy.
life.
Relax.
Yeah, like it's life. You got to get over that if you're a guy. But no, I mean that's another thing. Like being able to inappropriately touch another. I don't think anybody should be putting their hands on strangers.
at all.
Period. That happened to me. Some 40-some-year-old woman grabbed my. I didn't know who it was at the moment, so I grabbed their hand, like just quickly without seeing who it was, and she looked at me like I was the problem. And I'm like, you just grabbed a handful of ass and thought it was okay. I grabbed your wrist trying to get you off of me because I don't know who you are.
How dare you?
And she just looked at me like I was like, no, don't touch
Bitch.
my person. Well, I didn't call her a bitch.
No, that shit would have made me mad,
Yeah.
bro. If you get mad because I'm moving your hand off of me,
Yeah. I was
Oh,
like,
nah.
get your hands off. Don't touch.
I'm
I feel like
going
that
off.
happens a lot. Actually.
I'm going
It does
off,
happen.
bro.
It
a lot.
happens a lot, man. Like,
Oh, nah, that don't happen with me.
All right,
I
so
ain't never had that
the
happen.
next one, if you and a girl both get drunk and have sex, only one can be accused of rape, and it's usually the dude.
True.
Yeah, that's
Now,
happened.
why is
Actually,
I
it
mean,
is to
that's
do.
happened to people we know.
I feel like
where-
it all just falls back into the justice. The justice system it's built for the female.
For men to fail.
I wouldn't say that.
Why not?
I wouldn't go.
When it comes to domestic men and women, where?
Well, I'll say if it's a famous guy, then it might be a little different. But if it's a regular guy, regular girl, then
Yeah.
Regular girl got
Girls.
mad.
Wait,
it's a
are we
famous-
talking about the rape or talking about the justice system?
Just in general.
just well
In
in general. Like if a famous guy gets accused of beating his wife, like all these football players who get accused of beating their wives, a lot of them get off. When it's like he beat
Yeah.
the shit out of them.
When
So
you
that's
got
what I'm
video.
saying.
That's money, though.
Ray
Fame,
Rice.
well, that's what I'm saying. Fame has a part to do with it. I think. If it's a regular guy versus a regular woman, you're fucked if you're a regular dude. That's why
so
I'm
the
saying
women
keep-
is.
well,
yeah.
Well, what if a woman snuffs you? So
you
this
gotta
number
take-
10.
I mean, this is the double
number-
standard, but you got to take that.
If we-
I'm not hitting her back.
So can you hit her
bro.
back? I'm telling you.
I'm
all
not
right.
hitting her back.
Okay, so
all right, what if this woman is brolic? I'm talking
What if
about
this Ronda
these,
Rousey
it can
does it?
break you to
Ronda
fuck up.
Rousey.
Well, she's gonna kick my ass regardless.
So you're not gonna throw hands
You're not
back?
Yeah,
gonna
that's what
fight
I'm saying.
back?
So you're not
Oh,
going to defend
He's gonna
yourself.
take those
Yeah.
hits.
Oh no! I'm gonna try to run away. What's Ronda Rousey? I'm not beating her in a fight.
See, but that's a double standard too. Because
Hold on. Hands down. I've never heard someone say when it comes down to this. Yeah, no, I'll just run.
If it's
I was
Ronda
gonna
Rousey,
fucking
nigga,
book.
Ronda
you're
Rousey might break my fucking arm.
Yeah,
though.
you're gonna go
Okay,
one-on-one with
not
Ronda
Rousey,
Rousey.
but say a thick ass girl
Ah,
got
windmiller.
hands.
No,
Hold on.
Oh, she has hands.
She has hands
doesn't
like
have
Ronda
big-
Rousey.
she does-
Hold on.
Oh.
Let me finish, nigga.
Okay.
A big ass girl has hands like Ronda Rousey. You don't know this yet, but she's all in your face, pushing you. Out of nowhere, bang, snuffed. You see in colors. You look back, you don't know where you're at. You like Driss, where I'm going.
I pray this never
Call him your
happens.
dad.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
If this shit
So
ever,
what do you do?
If this
You
first-
square up, yes or no?
Disclaimer: if this shit ever happened, I
I'm
pray to God.
recording Oh, yo, side note real quick.
I mean, you got to take that out.
Have you ever been scared of a girl?
Side note real quick. I was
I've
driving
been
down.
scared of a girl, bro.
Yo,
Peaches.
Peaches was scary as fuck.
Peaches?
Peaches was scary as a big ass
Peaches,
motherfucker, bro.
Y'all was scared of Peaches, bro.
Peaches, for the
I stay out of her way.
Yeah, for the listeners who don't know, Peaches is chick in high school. I don't know why she chose the name Peaches, but she was intimidating as fuck, bro. My freshman year,
Peaches was
Yo,
not
I don't know
scary,
who this,
bro.
I don't know who this Peaches.
she was like my mom, bro. She was like my mom in like my freshman year of high school.
That's
And she
funny
would
as
just-
shit.
Bro, I was driving down Broad Street yesterday, and there was a scuffle happening on the other side of the street.
Scuffle
Called it
is
a-
funny.
And we're in the low income part of town, right? Like you look
Is
around
what part of Broad Street?
the low income part of town.
Like West Broad?
Yeah. West
Oh,
Broad.
okay.
So I'm looking around. I'm looking like, okay. And old girl driving. So I'm in the passenger seat and I'm like, yo, watch out for that. She goes, this is people crossing the street. I'm like, nah, watch out. You pull up, boom. A girl just gets snuffed and almost falls into the lane she's in, that we're in. Like knocked out, cold.
Oh, they was scuffling.
Yeah, it was like 4 niggas and a girl and another nigga. And bam, bam, sleeping.
Lord
And I was
mercy.
like, yo, swerve.
She was like, should we help him? No,
No, she's an OG. She goes, that's none of our business. This is none of our business. Let's keep going.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
man.
man.
Damn. Yeah, I've seen
So
stuff
that
like
dude
that.
definitely hit a woman back.
I can't do that. I'm
If
running away.
I would never hit a chick, but if you come at me with a blade, a gun, I'm
if you have-
knocking your ass the fuck out.
You're allowed to defend yourself if they have a weapon. If they
I'm
have a weapon,
I'm cold clocking you,
Yeah.
boy, and you ain't gonna want to
kicking
feel
you,
that.
I'm kicking you in your fucking vagina.
I think
That ain't gonna do nothing.
I think what you got to do
It
is
might.
just like you want to.
At least I'm a fuck. Yo, any chance you have of having a child is over after that.
You want to.
He gonna punish shit.
I'm messy over here with that shit.
All it is regardless, is that you want to be able to defend yourself, but you just want to restrain as
Yeah,
much
I'd
as you can.
rather
just
restrain.
restrain.
Like, I'll shake a bitch.
Yeah, just
I won't
Like
put my hands
Kanye
on her.
said.
just hold her down.
Yeah.
Put her in the
I
closet.
never hit a girl, but I'd shake the shit out of
We
you.
can tangle.
Tango or tango?
Both.
Okay.
Actually, no. Deadass, I would definitely stuff a girl.
If she had a
I don't
weapon,
hate women.
if she had a weapon. Yeah,
definitely. She had a weapon. If I feel like I'm endangered,
I feel like I'm in,
my
that's
life
why I
is
said, like,
endangered.
if it's a big brawly, just straight out the hood, like, oh yeah, I'm knocking niggas out for fun.
Yeah, I'm choking you.
Yeah, we hitting.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you in a strong. What's that shit called when you get it behind?
Nah, I ain't grabbing nothing.
Nah, I'm putting it to sleep. I try to put it to sleep first.
You feeling all bones.
I'm kind of scared of you right now. Bro.
All right, next one.
What's wrong with you?
Next one.
Said bones.
All right, number 11.
why they say it simultaneously?
Bruh. All right, so stay-at-home dads are lazy losers, while stay-at-home moms are empowered heroes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. You being a stay-at-home mom isn't that difficult of a job. I don't want to be disrespectful.
Alpha's gonna be on this side. I'm gonna stand on the side of the fence.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not. Is being
you gonna get your ass chewed out?
I don't care. Is being a stay-at-home mom more difficult than being a coal miner or a police officer or a fireman or the head of a CEO of a company? Okay. No. Now, being a stay-at-home mom is difficult from birth to about 6. When they hit 6 years old, all you're doing is babysitting.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Actually, I was washing dishes. I was loaning them on. There's
a lot of intricate pieces to that, though.
No, and it's not. But my thing is, I don't want to relegate it to just babysitting because they got to take them to practice. They got to.
They still moms. Yeah, they got to nurse. They got to.
I don't want to. Let me not diminish it to just that. But I'm saying when you say that it is the most, I've heard people say it's the most difficult job.
Nah, I don't agree with that.
I feel like we're out of that time, though. I feel like that was like 5-10 years ago. People were saying shit like that.
It's not.
No. People are still saying shit like I'm stay-at-home moms.
Stay-at-home dads are still considered you lazy fuck.
But I will say this:
I get that.
There is a little bit of something to where
like
people do try to shit on stay-at-home moms. I'm not shitting on them. I think it's a job. It is work raising a child.
Yes.
And my thing is sometimes you need the woman to stay at home and take care of the kids, and sometimes you may need the guy to stay at home and take care of the kids.
Sometimes it's convenient.
Yeah, if that woman's making more money than her husband, and they came to a decision like, yo, hey,
and that's what I was about to.
I was going to say that too.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up. Like I feel like that's the reason why it's not as relevant today because females don't want to be stay-at-home moms. They want to create. They want to work.
No, but I was also going to say this though. Like there's still some girls out there that grow up with the intention on being stay-at-home moms. Like they marry rich people just so they can be stay-at-home
but it's not
moms,
even.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they want to go for stay-at-home moms. They just want a nigga with money.
Well, no, and that's what I was talking about earlier when y'all was like, oh, you're being a little harsh. That's what I'm specifically talking about. Not regular. Oh, I got to take care of the kids and shit like that.
Yeah.
These women who
they grew up with the intention.
they have nannies themselves to take care of the kids.
Nah, that's
just
you
chilling.
ain't no stay-at-home mom.
I think that's what I had in my mind more so. My fault earlier if I didn't
clarify.
Yeah,
it's cool.
And that's what I have in my head. Like,
but when it comes to dads though, like that's just circumstantial. Like that, most of the time it's circumstantial.
They're considered moochers.
Well, you know what's funny?
Why are you letting your wife do?
You know what's funny though? Because when my dad's business was first getting started off, he would take me to preschool and kindergarten. My mom was the one.
That's
working.
what I was about to jump on.
She was making more money at the time.
That's
so like. He had to take me to school and do all that shit. He was taking me to kindergarten and all that. This was like 96, 97. I remember one time, I tell the story all the time, one of my first memories ever, spring of 96. I'm staring outside of
Alf was really good with dates, guys.
Yeah. Staring outside of my preschool window, and my preschool teacher's just like, so when's your mom getting here? I'm like, I don't know, nigga. They don't cell phones and shit. When she get here. And
they had an R&B song playing in the background and shit while Alpha's staring outside.
Yeah, man. So like I was sad. But that's like, you know, I don't have a problem with the guy staying at home if that's what the situation calls for.
Yeah.
I would love to be a stay-at-home dad that's making money while staying at home. That's what it is. First of all, the biggest goal is to make money while you're sleeping.
Residual income.
Like, yeah, you're your own
make
boss.
money while you sleep.
If you're your own boss, you could be a stay-at-home dad. That'd be a great thing to do.
It ain't even about being a stay-at-home dad. You're
literally, at home.
Yeah,
I'm just at home.
I'm just this is what I do.
Yeah. But I would tell niggas, yo, I'm a stay-at-home dad just to see what they're saying. I'm like, nah, but you don't see the 6 figures behind me.
Sure.
That would be dope. Sure. That's dope.
Sure that.
All right, so next one. If you're a male nurse, people think it's because you couldn't become a doctor.
Yo, I'm going to touch on this one a lot.
Rude.
I'm going to touch on this one a lot. So I work at a clinic, right? I'm like a case social worker at this clinic. and we got interpreters and whatnot. And all the interpreters, once they go into the room with the nurse practitioner, and he's a dude, but he's not a doctor. He doesn't have his MD. So the patient would be like, in whatever language or Somali, they'll be like, so is this a doctor? And they'll replay that to the doctor, and the doctor goes, no, I'm not a doctor. I'm a nurse practitioner. Because that's what they got to say. I'm not. You can't say I'm a doctor. So they'll sit back. This old ass Somali dude would be like, a nurse? A man? Oh, wow. You get this man out of here. He's like, sir, calm down. No, I can do everything. I'm certified. Nurse. Get this guy out of here. Give me
that's the truth, though.
That's what it is.
That's wild.
That is
okay. If I'm going to defend the ladies here, when they see a female doctor, do some people do that?
No, I don't.
Oh no,
some do. No, some do. Some do. Like, I don't.
If I'm gonna be completely honest, if I gotta choose, if I'm getting brain surgery, will I pick a man over a female? I'm picking a man.
Why?
Wow. Why? I had an Indian doctor.
The
when I was a
man
kid.
is more. I feel like the male will be more.
Hey, tread lightly. Tread lightly.
I'm treading lightly. Hey, I still might fall into a pitfall.
Oh,
I feel like the male is a little bit more mechanical.
Okay, I had an Indian doctor. She was dope. That's it.
What'd she do though?
Huh?
What? Shake your dick or something? I'm talking about something intricate.
It was like a checkup.
Yeah, nigga.
Shit.
I'm talking about like, hey man, I got a tumor in my brain.
Give me the. All right, so
I need you to remove half this so I can keep living.
So Ben Carson was a brain doctor. He separated conjoined twins. That nigga's half retarded, I feel like. So I don't necessarily know. I mean, like,
all right, he's half retarded, but do you trust him separating?
Absolutely. He's done that like 4 times.
Okay, hold on. Let me break this down. Real quick. So you got 2 top doctors. Number 1 in the nation.
Both of them are number 1 in the nation. Even.
They're both both the number 1 in the nation.
Yeah, they're both even.
They're both women.
All across the board.
Now the one right underneath, same accolades.
I'm not saying I won't pick a woman. I'm just saying, hey, if it's a male, I'm
That's
not gonna lie.
Weird thought.
I would look at the male and be like, all right,
I don't think I'd pick.
Get me through this, bruh.
I still don't get why you would pick him.
I feel like if I don't know.
See,
this
Curtis,
is stupid. No, this is stupid.
Emotion?
But this is stupid. What if I come off and what if I come off a certain way and she don't like me?
Stop.
All it might take is a little like
stop.
Stop. Curtis, one thing I say about girls is I feel like they're more procedural than guys.
No.
Yes.
I definitely think so.
When it comes to
more
work,
detail oriented. Yeah.
They're more detail oriented.
Okay.
And that means yes. Like
but not I don't see but I think a guy can hold his shit together better.
Curtis, this is where I
think we should stick to the nurse topic because like nurses is that
sure.
gray.
No, but I wanted to make this point. This is where I want to be intellectually honest with myself. I'm all about meritocracy. The best person for the job is the best person for the job. Don't give a fuck if they have a vagina.
You are very right.
Or a dick.
You are very right. If that
happens to be a woman, operate on my brain.
I want to say all of my doctors were females. So
it was half and half. Yeah. So yeah, but nurses, that's a double standard. I mean, but I don't know too many guys who want to be. I don't think I know any male nurses.
There's a lot of male nurses.
I don't know any personally.
The homie. Oh, I ain't gonna name his name.
There's a lot of good in male. I mean, being male nurses.
I just don't know any personally.
You know why? Because
I know
sometimes. Yeah,
I like it.
You know what the thing is? The whole thing about male nurses, sometimes you don't need to see a doctor and you can see a nurse quicker.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need a nigga.
How about male gynecologists?
None of them.
Male gynecologists?
Yes.
There are a lot of male gynecologists.
Sure.
I think that's fucking weird, bro. Like,
why do you want to be a male gynecologist?
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like there should be different there should be different testing.
That's what I'm saying.
For male gynecologists and females, like when they go to get exam time to get their credentials and shit, like the male has to go through different shit. Like, hey man, like what you really in this game for?
If you're a gynecologist, if you're a male gynecologist,
what made you into pussies like that?
No, you have to be gay.
Either gay or looking at she-male vagina, bro. Like I'm saying,
why y'all hitting this double standard when we're talking? Hold on. Stop. You guys
are transsexual. That's a fucking.
Hey, you do realize what you guys are doing right now?
What?
You guys are giving us a male double standard.
We are male. This is a male's podcast.
A man cannot be a gynecologist. Come on, what's the double standard on this?
Hey,
shit?
you got to be gay.
That's
a man
bullshit.
can. You got to be gay.
That's
gotta be a
bullshit.
gay man.
That's bullshit.
And you got to prove that you're gay.
That's
I need to
bullshit.
see you fuck a
That's
guy.
bullshit.
Okay, then you can start
Let me
working on
hear
these
you real
vaginas.
quick. Say you're interested in vaginas, like you're interested in the anatomy of helping a woman, and a lot of
You can help a woman.
A lot of gynecologists, male gynecologists, deliver babies too. Like they actually have, they could do that.
Then they need to just have
check
that
this
separate.
out. Yo, check this out, fam.
y'all
Check
gotta
this
get
out,
outta
fam.
here.
If I got a girl and she got a male gynecologist,
Definitely not gonna
I'm
happen.
she getting a man
I'm working
gynecologist
there.
after that.
I'm working there. I mean, I'm
First
going to
of all,
be present.
fuck,
What
you don't
doing?
wanna see that
Hey, nigga,
pussy.
you standing there a little bit too hard.
You don't want to see that pussy
While she's giving birth.
once you're getting birth.
Oh,
We're
no.
just talking about general.
No,
As a
I'm not
male-
doing blood.
I don't
Sorry.
give a fuck.
I'll be on the other side of the veil.
And you're talking about someone mechanical. So let me hear you this: a man and a woman, both top in the nation, delivering babies. What are you gonna pick?
The girl.
Now you've seen the vagina. Your girl's vagina is exposed to this man, but
Guys
this
can
is your
catch
baby.
better.
I'm gone.
So next, what's the next double standard?
Give me a number, bro.
Yo, Curtis is about to be. Yo, Curtis is gonna get us the fuck out of here.
You gotta
bro.
get in alive, yo.
Bruh.
Oh shit!
All right, so if I'm gonna skip that one because I feel like we kind of touched on it. If men show feelings, they're seen as pussies.
They are pussies.
Come on,
We're gonna eat
guys.
us alive.
Fuck y'all pussy ass niggas, bro.
Come on, guys. Let's be for real.
But,
now.
all
Let's
right,
be
this
for
is a
real.
good one. This is a
Okay,
good one
this is a
because
good one.
this is where I jump into. Who's setting these double standards? It's
We
us.
are.
Women, no, but it's
I feel like
women.
males.
I
I,
think-
feel like males put that stipulation on us.
No.
more.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
Women don't actually because they want somebody.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
well, they don't want. They
Male
don't want,
sticks us.
they don't want somebody to always be emotional. They want somebody to open up to them in certain moments.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you're always
about certain things.
yeah, about certain things.
Yeah.
So they want you to open up. Guys, it's like, yo, I'm not like this. I want if my friends are actually going through some shit, open up. I don't know if I'm really good with you crying.
Yeah.
But like, no, but
Hold
if
up,
you,
bruh. So you saying I can open up, but I'm not allowed to cry?
No, I'm trying to say it depends on what the subject matter is. Like if you're crying over something frivolous, I'm gonna be like, wow.
no.
But if it's so-
it
if
might
it-
be important to me.
Okay,
not
well,
to you.
Like if it's someone passing, then yeah, crying. Like, see, this is what
You
I'm
gotta
talking about.
leave us alone, bro.
all y'all
Just
niggas,
put your
bro.
phone
Put your
down,
fucking
bro.
phone. All you
Just
turn it
bastards,
off,
bro.
bro.
All right, go ahead, keep going.
Just turn it
But,
off, man.
Keep going.
Yeah, I do agree with that. When guys show emotion, it's looked at as if they're pussies or they're weak. But it's like, no, sometimes you're fed up. And that's the reason why guys die earlier than women.
Yeah,
We bottle
because
that
we hold
shit
it
up.
up.
You shouldn't
Yeah.
bottle it up. Let that shit out. If you got a problem with something, shout it out.
You got a problem with somebody.
Shout
Say
it
it
out.
God damn
That's
it.
super
Don't hold that in. Don't hold that
I'm
in
happy
at all.
that was addressed. I'm happy that was addressed.
Absolutely. That is a big double standard.
And it took me a minute to get to that, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no,
It took me a
100%.
certain age.
I mean, I think culture puts that stigma on us too.
But I feel
Yeah.
like it's really males who do it.
The
like,
male culture,
It's
yeah,
your
yeah,
dad.
yeah.
Like,
It's
hey
a
man,
lot
stop
of-
crying. Get
I
your
would
shit
never.
together.
Hey, that's why I always said if I had a gay child, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, yo, look, you're gay. Great. If I had a straight male child, but he's emotional, I'll be like, let that shit out.
Ooh.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
kind of
Like,
funny because it does go back
to a
to like
point.
when you're a
To
little
a
kid.
point, yeah.
It goes back to when you're a kid though too. Like if you let's say Curtis had a kid and we're all hanging out and we just seen that he was soft, I would say
That's
something.
the kid.
Yeah.
I say fucking soft.
But I would
Like, man,
I would
look
get
at
him
this
into
nigga
shit.
playing with
I would get him into shit to where he wouldn't be soft.
see, that's
Like
where
sports.
I'll just beat the shit
society.
out of
Hold
him.
on, that's where society sculpts our
what's soft and not
masculine.
soft.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
true
think
that.
about it. From the jump, you get a race car bed. Your sister gets a dollhouse. Boom.
True.
Well, I've always said this. Like, if
Sure.
I had a son who wanted to play with dolls at 2, I don't care because he's a kid, bro. Let him fucking like.
So
he's
how about
gonna-
at 7?
He better be acting. He
At
better
7,
be
I don't
doing
want-
something else
yeah.
with the Ken
No,
doll or
but I'm
twisting
saying
the head
at
off.
7, at 7, I don't want my kid playing with dolls. I want him playing sports. But if to be
But
fair,
what if
though,
you want
what
to
if
be
he
a
doesn't wanna
cheerleader?
play
What if you
but-
want to be a cheerleader?
to be a male cheerleader, I'm not suppressing my
No,
child.
not a male cheerleader.
Speaking
you want to
of-
wear a tutu, nigga.
Hey,
Well,
speaking
then
of,
if that's what he wants to do, then fine. I can't stop.
All right,
Because
you better
ultimately,
cheer for him too.
hell, y'all be right there. Like, you better fucking jump,
hey, you know
Javon.
what? This is some good shit right here because this is a double standard that's being broken. The NFL is auditioning for male cheerleaders now. Did you know
Man, I
that?
don't want to see that shit, nigga.
Okay, so there's a double standard you just kicked out right now.
Yeah, don't
No,
nobody give
no.
a fuck about no male cheerleaders.
Is that going to be
Is that
televised?
That shit better
on
be
the team,
funny.
like a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader as a guy.
no.
Nigga, we're here to see.
Is he gonna have
it's
pom-poms?
like literally just because Des Bryant is leaving doesn't mean like we.
So hold on.
Is he gonna
So
have
you're not with
pom-poms?
this?
No. I'm for it. I don't care. I'm just not staring at them niggas. 14. Who was 14?
14. There are huge gender disparities in criminal sentencing.
I agree with that. I agree.
Yeah, sure.
Like,
Because I feel like a girl. I feel like a girl could kill me.
mm-hmm.
She might do 5. If I
She's
kill
not
her,
doing 5 if she kills you. She's doing 20.
25.
She's doing 25 to life.
See, but I'm saying
See, she might do 20.
the reason
all
why
right,
I agree.
yeah, let's not do
I agree.
murder.
No.
Murder's a little bit.
Murder's
Murder's a little bit too
murder's like-
strong of a line.
Well, it's just
If a
easy to
woman,
like,
if a woman who's having sex with an underage boy,
I like this one.
right,
Yeah.
would get a lesser sentence than a man who's fucking a underage
Absolutely.
woman.
That,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, well,
Or
that's
a girl.
kind of partly our fault as men, because if a teacher fucks a 16-year-old kid, we're looking at 16-year-old like,
Hey,
my
good
nigga,
job,
Yeah,
man.
go ahead. Yeah.
If a teacher fucks a male teacher fucks a 16-year-old girl, we all want to kill him.
So it's not even, it's judgment. Even if he gets away with something, he's judged by the court of public opinion. That
Like,
shit is going
Larry Nassar.
crucify.
You saw what happened to Larry Nassar. We were heated. Let that be some say she was a male basketball coach. She was fucking all the kids. We'd be like, yo, look, she just got ran through. Life.
It also comes down to like the court system. Like, let's see, when we see a girl cry in court or whatever the situation is, like, we're gonna be a lot more softer on her.
because it's lenient. If we
So,
cry,
hold
it's
on,
like,
do
man,
they-
hold the fuck
so-
up.
so let's talk about- let's
you
talk about
shouldn't have did what you
judges.
did.
Let's talk about the women judges. Because that's where it changes.
I need a male judge.
Judge Judy.
I don't
Like,
trust.
no,
I don't
like,
trust women judges.
Women judge. God damn, you don't trust women, my
They
nigga.
might be more
in a working.
they might be more
in a power
compassionate.
position.
I think
What-
women
Nah, what if I
judges are
smack the
harsher.
shit out of her? We got into a domestic violence case. Boom, boom. Chick hit me in the face with a bat. I crack her once. The male judge might be like, yeah, well, yeah. But the female might be like, you shouldn't put your hands on her at all.
But she had a bat. You can on it.
Hey,
Nigga,
it don't
nigga,
matter.
if she says that, you're not gonna get sentenced for that.
I think you will.
I think I will.
No, because she can't. If
It
it's
might
a
not.
jury,
It
it's
might
not
be
her.
by the court of public opinion. I might leave the courthouse like, ooh, I got away with that. But then everybody else is like, I can't believe you put
Yeah.
your hands on a female.
Just say she had a bat.
That's good. So
That's a
basically,
good
They ain't
double
gonna give
standard.
a shit.
basically,
They should.
You should have took it, or you should have ran. Then I'm gonna stand up like, nigga, I don't want for nobody, bruh.
Well, all right. First off, if you run a 4.3, you should have ran. If you're slow, nigga, then yes, fight back.
oh shit.
But as a dude, you're not running.
Yeah,
From
I'm
a girl with a bat, nigga, I'm fleeing the
You
city.
think you could catch that bat?
Shit.
Huh?
You think you catch that bat?
I know I can catch it. I
Exactly.
ain't even
Come on,
thinking
you-
about
as a
it.
nigga,
I already
come
caught
on.
it in my head. Like,
Yeah, I
all right,
was
she
like,
gonna
I already
swing
got
it
this
this
when I'm talking
way.
to you right
I'm gonna
now.
catch that bitch.
Or you could dodge and be like, bitch, you better
If it's
chill
a
out
big
now. Hey, you
Imagine-
faster than her. Like,
Okay.
hey, watch out, woman. Like, what are you doing?
Who's a ridiculously tall woman? Lisa
Candace
Leslie.
Parker.
Yeah, Candace Parker.
Probably go
is
both
an
go
angel.
WNBA.
He's a Candace Parker's
Hold on, who's that light skinned giant chick?
Brittany Griner.
Oh god, yeah, her.
She's got a bat in her hand,
Run,
and she can dunk on you too.
run.
I'm fighting her.
Brittany
No.
Griner, you can't reach her.
Nigga, I'm going for all midsection. If I'm punching pelvis, I'm
But
punching
she's
pelvis.
bro. She takes you, bro. She beat her girl, didn't she?
Yep.
Anyway,
Ooh, let's hit that.
Oh,
Yo,
speaking
let's hit
of-
that.
Is that a double
Lesbian. Yo,
Fucking that just reminded me. Hope Solo.
she beat the fuck out of
beat the
her.
fuck out of her
That's a
husband.
good
Well, no.
one.
She beat the fuck out of her nephew and her nieces and nephews. I think her nephews.
I thought it was her boyfriend.
It might have been her boyfriend too. Yeah, I think it was both.
Yeah.
And
So
now it's
nobody
just like,
cared.
Is that
it's
guy a
just
pussy?
smudge,
break
it's a
it
bad
down.
look.
She did basketball chick beat
No,
up
no,
her.
no. Hope Solo's a soccer player.
She's
Oh.
a U.S.
Soccer player.
national soccer goalie.
Oh, and she beat the shit out of her nephew.
She
Yeah.
beat the
shit out of her nephew and her boyfriend. So does that make him a pussy?
Wow. Hope Solo. You just girls. She
Well,
works out
she's a
24
world-class
He
hours.
probably
athlete.
just took them L's.
Hope Solo. Next subject.
Or are you about to say something about her asshole?
Nah, her
Oh,
roast beef.
next subject.
Next subject. So women are allowed to reject guys based on their looks without being seen as shallow, whereas if guys do it, they're looked at as scumbags.
Let me jump on
So
this real
true.
quick. Every time, say a coworker, like a friend, a girl, and she's like, "Hey, I got this girl." I'm like, "Yo, I got this girl for you. How she look?" and they always hit you. Stop! It's not about her looks. What do we think?
She ugly as fuck.
Yes. And then they're like, why do you always do that? Why always looking at her looks? Switch the script. Mm-hmm. Yo, I got this nigga for you. But he's like sick. He's like 5'2", bald heading, but he's a great guy.
And
what are they gonna say?
But most of the time, you know what's crazy about that? Most of the time, it's hard to just even get him to the description.
To even see
if
the
you
picture.
Say, if you say, "Oh, I got my homeboy," they might just be like, "Oh no, I don't want to."
That happened with a friend of mine. I told her, I was like, "Yo, I got this friend."
When it comes to a dude, they don't.
No, I was like, "Yo, I got this friend." I'm like,
they want to find him on their own.
But I know this girl well, so I'm like, "Yo, I got this friend. You would rock with him." She's like, and then she met him. She's like, "Oh yeah, he's cool, whatever." She sees him a second time, and I guess he caught her, or he caught her eye, and she was just like, "Who is that?" I was like, "The guy I introduced you to like a week ago." She's like, "That's him." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, maybe it's because you introduced me to him." I'm like, "Yeah, word."
That could be a thing too, because they
females like to be introduced to guys through other females.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe.
All right. So say you're at the bar, and you have this girl next to you, and she looks at me like, "Oh, I'm not attracted to that guy. He's way too short for me." 2 minutes later, ugh, I'm definitely not. Yo, she hit. I'm definitely not. Why would you do that? Why are you talking about this girl like this?
Exactly.
She's a woman.
Maybe this is a little vulgar. You said she's hit versus she's not attratted. How about we play this scenario?
So rude.
How about this scenario?
So if I say she's unattractive,
Well, how about this scenario? This girl she's curvy, but maybe some guys don't like curves like that. They like stick figure women.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm just hypothetical.
Stick figures
This nigga
mean
giggled.
slender. Just say slender.
Slender, whatever. So they like slender women, but they're just like, yeah, she's a little too curvy for me. I like slender women. And then she's like, wow, why don't you like her body while you're an asshole?
So she's
like,
fat.
Yeah, but it's like, no, that's not what I'm into.
Yeah.
But if play that
Backwards?
the other scenario,
True that.
you introduce the guy to her. He's a great guy.
5'5".
He's 5'5", 5'6".
280.
Well, I'm not talking about weight. I'm just saying height.
Oh, I thought you were
He's 5'5", 5'6", and she's like, he's too short. Mind you, this girl is 5'4", but he's too short. And it's like, oh well, you threw a fit when the other girl I was talking about the other girl.
I don't like her body size.
Yeah.
Her body. So think about that. So is it more important for the girl? It seemed like it's more important for the what's this? The vertical
height. Yeah, vertical is height. Yeah,
vertical
upwards.
for the woman, and it's more important for the horizontal for the man.
Yeah.
It's a chart.
It's like we don't like our women like this,
We like our
and women don't like they men like this.
Yeah.
We like our women like
we're also generalizing because people are on a spectrum, man. People like what they like.
Yeah,
So-
true.
That's
that.
this is
Yeah,
none
yeah.
of us. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I feel
I
none
feel like
of
we're
us are
speaking
shallow.
outside the box on all
Yeah.
of this.
Yeah, this
Because
is literally hypothetical.
My thing
shit.
is
we're
straight
generalizing.
to
Yeah.
attractive to unattractive.
But
like,
I'm giving examples just solely because like if a woman rejects somebody, you're supposed to just accept that,
no,
which is fine.
I like this one too. How about the chubby women? You said it. You're talking about the weight, but I'm saying like,
Well, I said curvy.
curvy.
I said,
Okay, let's say
no,
chubby.
there's
Let's
some
say-
chicks that are just thick
yeah,
and curvy.
say
Some guys
I don't like
that.
fat girls.
Voluptuous.
Yeah.
I don't like fat girls. Now that word "fat," that's what hooks onto the women. Like, no, she's fat, man. I don't want to talk to her. I don't find her attractive.
I'm so fine with the word fat
Yeah,
because if you're
but
fat, you're
women
fucking
aren't.
fat.
Women aren't. It's like, you called her what?
She's fat. You goddamn right.
Like, yes.
And look at this nigga over here. He's fat.
Yeah.
And look at the person over here.
They
They're fat.
fat.
Like, it ain't
Like the
no-
standard, or how about this double standard for weight on women and what can say? I feel like
Well, there's
it's
fat
okay.
shaming when it's a woman.
Nah,
Yeah, it's fat shaming when it's a woman.
that's
Yeah,
such bullshit.
but for a guy, it's don't worry about what.
I hate that
Work
word.
out. Stop being fat.
Oh, hold on.
We were clown Xander. Oh, I love Xander to death, and he lost a lot of weight.
He's
actually.
losing a lot of weight.
I
He's
fuck
still
with
getting-
Xander.
he's
But
a lot of shit.
but we've always done that with him.
Damn, I ain't seen Xander in so
Yeah,
long.
we'll joke about, and he's always been a sport about
This guy
it.
is he's like, he dropped 80, 70
Yeah,
pounds.
he's been working
I call
at
him
it.
Fat Boy still. And he's still he's like getting in shape. I'll always call him Fat Boy.
Yeah,
That's
last
what-
time I saw him, you saw him 2 weeks ago. I was like, God damn, nigga,
Clean.
like what the fuck?
Ooh.
Yeah, he's
But,
getting
like-
shit. But the point being is that we
said, what
made
the
fun of him, but like do at double standards. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think women are more emotional, so it's a little
Yeah.
different. You got to
Yeah.
cater to that.
So I got a question now.
Mhm.
So why aren't there any male plus size models?
Why
I don't know,
aren't there?
Driss, nigga, put on 50 pounds to become one.
Like, why is it? Why is there no like? Because you know how Dove. First of all, this might be a great Old Spice commercial. You know how Dove had like the women like all different type of
shapes
women.
and colors and
Old
shit.
Spice. Just
Different
types.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
that
it's
would be an
hairy,
awesome commercial,
ugly,
bro.
nasty double standard.
Old Spice would never sell. Oh,
Niggas will buy that. Niggas will buy.
Nah, you
Girls
right.
ain't buying this.
You
Guys
right.
are.
You right. You
I
right.
would buy that
You
shit.
right.
Like,
You
give me
right.
that shit.
You right.
I'm that nigga from the right. 3 from the right there. That's me.
All right, so on that note, I'm about to go to the next one. If a man cheats, he's an asshole.
Tristan.
Tristan, yeah. But if a woman does, it's the guy's fault.
What did you do to make her run away?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
What did you do to make her cheat?
Can I say something real quick? Because this might be defending women. If this is gonna be one.
First of all, men don't cheat. Yeah, Continue, Alpha.
Specifically, black men.
Black men, specifically.
But the point I was gonna make is, if a woman's cheating on, if a woman were to cheat on a man, more often than not, the guy's leaving. If a girl cheats on a dude, or if a man cheats on a girl,
more often than not,
she brings them back. So I will defend women in that they're
you are right, Alf.
But they're what? They're what?
No, they're more forgiving.
Okay, it has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, but I'm just pointing that out because. But I will say this: look, what did you do to drive that guy away?
Yeah.
If he
that's
cheated
the double
on you.
standard. That's what we're talking about.
You didn't suck his dick.
Yeah.
Pause. Actually, it's not pause.
That's not a pause. You didn't suck his dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better suck that dick.
But man, that's the thing about the.
I'm just joking.
Real shit.
There's no excuse.
Curtis, let me see if this is where you're going at.
Don't ever cheat, y'all.
Women cheat because to hurt you. Guys cheat because we find them attractive.
They're wired that way. Guys are wired that way. Yeah,
our dicks just definitely lock on women heat-seeking missiles, and we go for the target.
I think it's worse when women cheat.
Yeah, because they do it out of vengeance.
Or out of spite.
Emotional,
like I want to hurt you.
Emotional reasons.
And on top of that, it's so much harder for them to do it. It's
for themselves. For themselves.
Well, for themselves.
Like inside.
It's harder. It's easier to go out and find a random guy to fuck, but it is harder to get them to do it. For them to want to get to that point is a lot harder. But it's not hard for a woman to go out and get a guy.
But that's the thing too. Like, why are we so like? Hey, I might be on your side with this one too, with defending the women. When we say when we cheat and shit. And we be like, man, stop worrying, bro. It was just a fling. Like, she didn't mean nothing. Mm-hmm. But if a girl say that shit, like, what do you mean? He was just a fling. We like, fuck no.
That's because I don't think it ever is a fling. She had an emotional connection with that nigga. That's what pisses you off about
I think it's also more the vengeance part too. Like, girls are naturally spiteful.
Yeah.
So they're gonna do that shit.
And guys are more jealous than girls. More insecure too.
Well, I
think girls are more insecure.
Well,
I think guys are really insecure.
I think guys are more jealous. Women are more insecure.
That's what I was going to say. What I'm saying is the act of a guy entering your vagina, even though it's not yours, it's not yours. You do not own her vagina, but in a sense,
that shit mine, bro.
That's my pussy.
I'm leasing that.
Yeah, women. I'm trying to help.
That.
I'm trying to look at me being.
If I'm laying this down, I'm financing that.
Look at me being PC.
If I'm fucking, I'm financing that.
Yo,
I'm piping the house up.
Yo,
come on,
check this
I'm
out.
paying for that shit.
Alpha right here is trying to defend y'all, and it's not working. Look, that nigga, it ain't working. You let another dude enter in you while you got a man. It's just worse.
Crazy.
It's just worse.
You're
letting another guy.
That's a double standard. That is a double standard.
Yeah.
Because
again, for women,
the women are just natural caterers, and when they cater, they if they love you, they're catering to you. You're the only one getting that treatment.
That's the thing.
So when another nigga fucking, that treatment is going to him, and it's like motherfucker.
I'll also say this though, in the defense of women, I feel like when a woman actually goes out and cheats, that's kind of the dude's fault in the sense that the signs are there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the signs are there. Yeah,
you know what? Like, and I'm on your side
because like you'll notice that the girl's being like emotionally distant towards you.
True.
Yeah. And what else could it be? Like you just gotta let it happen.
This goes back to what me and Curtis talk about: self accountability and wherewithal. You got to know what your girl like. Oh, if you're not paying attention to her, even if she's coming up to you saying some bogus shit like her day at work, you don't want to hear that shit. But it's like,
but another nigga will.
Yeah, exactly. So you got to be like. You got to cater to that.
That's the niggas. I'm not supporting those niggas. Those niggas, like, let's think about Insecure. The nigga was sitting on the couch for the longest.
What are you talking?
Insecure,
the show.
Oh, the show.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault.
And Issa Rae, she went out there
I've
and
only
cheated.
seen what- She's
Because
she's
the
attractive.
niggas was
She is.
they
I
were
fuck
living
with her.
together. He wasn't doing anything. He was literally on the couch. I get it. Go get you some dick that looks aspiring. That's that. Go
I'm sorry,
ahead.
I didn't watch the show though.
That's
My
inspiring.
fault.
That's what it is. Because
Yeah.
you look like you a lazy bum. So you see your girl not talking to you, just quiet, just like go wash your own dishes.
I feel like cheating can be the cheating on the woman's side can 90, 85. I'm gonna say 75% can be prevented
From the
because
guy.
of the guy.
Yeah, the guy
But
can
on the
prevent the
opposite
cheating.
way around, if a dude wants to fuck or he's done with
She
his
can't
girl,
stop it.
you can't
No, you
stop
So
can't
it.
you're
stop
saying, yeah, 100%.
I think when guys cheat, it's more spontaneous
Yeah,
because
it's available.
girls cannot
It is
control
more
when guys
spontaneous.
cheat.
Yeah,
I mean, let's not take this. There's a good percentage where it's like you fucked up.
yeah,
There's a lot of guys.
So don't
who
worry about what I'm
cheat,
doing
though.
tonight. I might do something.
Driss is
tonight.
faithful.
yeah. Driss is a faithful
Thank
guy.
you. I'm a faithful.
Have
guy.
you ever cheated?
No.
Not you. I wasn't talking to you. You just said you were a faithful guy, nigga. I'm
Oh,
talking
okay.
about these other niggas.
No.
Back in the day.
Whoa.
Way
That's
back in the
bad.
day.
Don't do
All right,
that.
hold on. Now
Why did you do
with that, yeah,
I was young as fuck. I mean, with not saying, but yeah,
she's
it was
sexy
just like
as another
yeah,
pussy.
yeah. I was having sex, and I was just like, "Oh shit, this is sex. Oh, I want it. Let's see.
I want-
Ooh,
oh, yeah, okay,
this-
so you
oh,
just-
you do sex too? Oh,
You didn't understand commitment right there. Man.
Hell no, I
You
did.
wanted sex. Okay.
All right, let me get on to the next one though. All right, so Alpha's gonna like this one. 'Cause
Why
I
am I gonna like this?
I just feel like you got a lot to say about this. So
I don't have a lot to say about this. I don't even know what it is.
you
but-
talk a lot.
Okay.
So
So what is it? I'll purposely stay out of this subject just for that.
divorce laws or loops. Divorce laws are lopsided in favor of women. True or not true?
divorce laws.
Yes.
Are in favor of women?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So what do we? What?
I
But
mean,
that went back to what I said. The justice system is made
Real
for
shit.
them,
I
bro.
don't even think women would argue that.
this is 100% true.
So next one.
The only time it's ever gonna be in our favor is if if Stedman ever gets half of Oprah's,
Oh, that'd be so dope.
Yo, I've been waiting for that shit to happen.
it's
bro.
never going. Oprah's way too
think so?
smart.
They're not married.
Yeah, but that's why, because Oprah know better.
So,
Exact-
damn.
So, this is a question I gotta ask. So, I don't want to hear any woman pressuring a guy to
Goddamn,
marry
sign
her.
a fucking prenup.
Yeah, I don't know because Oprah didn't marry Stedman because she's like, look, I got a lot of
And
bread.
Oprah's god to these females, a goddess to these females.
Oprah, God, I wish. Damn it, I wish she was 10 years younger and still fertile.
No way.
Oh yeah,
Can we
I
edit
love
that
having a
out?
baby.
No, we're not. I'm leaving that in there. I'm leaving that in
How old is
there.
Oprah? Like 60?
Yeah, she's not
Old as
fertile.
shit.
She's definitely postmenopausal.
Shit, I don't give. I'll still hit Oprah.
No,
right
I'm saying,
now.
but the whole purpose
just
is to
because
get
I
her-
know I'll be fucking on the bed of
the
money.
the whole purpose is to get her pregnant.
Yeah, I'll fuck her just because. I know what I'm going to eat the best breakfast in the morning. I'm gonna lay on the best sheets, a billion thread count.
My grandma liked Oprah, so I like Oprah.
I like Oprah.
I like grandmas.
So this next one is kind of weird. I'm gonna read it anyway and let you guys just say next or already. Sex toys for girls, normal. Sex toys for guys, weird.
It is weird.
Yeah,
Next.
it's weird. You walking around because our toys aren't quote unquote cute.
Cute. They're not cute. Our
Yeah.
toys make us
You
look
need a
like
fucking-
savages.
you
Like,
need
they do. You got a flashlight where you gotta like you get the flashlights where you gotta like stick them in between the cushions and you gotta just fuck the shit out of it.
Do you know anybody with a flashlight?
I got a flashlight.
Do you really?
I got
pocket
it.
pussy?
Yeah,
How you use
I
it?
got it just to try it.
Have you used it?
Yeah, try
How was
it.
it?
And low key is disappointing. Like, I'm like,
all right.
Is it worse or
But
better?
why?
Pause.
But why
Worse
is
or
it-
better than your hand?
worse.
Nah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So why is there a double standard for it? Because you think about the sex robots coming out.
Oh, bro, those
Girls
look good.
vibrate-
Them
It has
bitches gonna be
been-
dangerous.
That
But
shit kind
then-
of scares me though.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that
What?
up. That's the reason why girls are mad, because that's the first sex toy that we got that's beyond cute. That
Yeah.
motherfucker's sexy as shit.
Yo, did you hear
And
what
she
they
like,
can do?
It can't be that sexy.
They cook and clean for you too.
That's just a robot.
That's a
That's
sex
just a
robot.
robot.
That's
That's
a sex
crazy.
robot.
That's just like a wife robot.
yeah, that's a robot.
But I'm
That's
saying,
a
but it's
robot.
it's
That
still though,
motherfucker
like
cook
they
and
got
clean.
shit that cooks and cleans it for you. Fuck, like,
I don't need you to cook and clean for me because you probably cooking. I don't want no robot cooking for me. Listen,
bro, I feel like that
the
shit is
sex
lit.
part.
That shit gonna come out perfect every time, like a toaster.
I don't know about
She gonna make the eggs the same way every
I don't
single
trust
morning.
AI like that, man. I don't trust AI
Bruh.
like that. I'd rather cook.
That's the
myself.
type of shit that and like humans. All
Yeah,
together.
the human
exactly.
species. Yeah, because we ain't gonna be busting
This is
more
what's
nuts.
ending it. Niggas' dicks. That's what's ending it. Niggas are
Could you
happy.
be
Like
Could there be a half human, half robot?
Yeah. There can.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah,
There
there
are
are
now.
now.
Yeah.
Amputated
Find
legs.
a find a
There
nigga
you
with
go.
a fucking hearing aid.
Amputated
Yeah,
legs.
amputees. Like, what do you think they're
A
using?
nigga with a hearing aid is a half man, half robot.
Like,
And
prosthetics are
that's
getting
gonna,
to that
that's gonna
point.
get
No,
to
I
like
mean, like-
stem cells.
Like
Not
a
stem cells.
baby coming out of the
Oh.
robot's vagina.
Why would you ask that question?
I mean,
That's way
I feel like
sci-fi.
it's.
So I'm saying
I
like
don't
that,
see
that's,
that.
But why
that's
would you ask that
I'm saying
question
like
in
is that
real
gonna
life?
happen in the future? Like
in real life, why would you think that?
In
I'm
real
just
life, why would you think
I'm just
that?
saying like this is weird me out. Like all this robots.
Like
are.
coming out like
I
Jax
think it's gonna be
with,
like
a-
The Matrix. I'm saying that because Curtis was watching The Matrix yesterday.
Yeah, I
think
watched
like,
all three of them shits.
because Driss has brought up conscious being moved over to the robot. So
Yeah.
why wouldn't they be
They
able
can't
to
do it in a baby yet, can they?
Next topic. This
Yeah.
is this,
Yeah,
this is for
but-
another. This is for
Yeah,
another
that'd be
yeah.
crazy.
Holy shit!
Next one. Oh, nah. What do you think about this one, Bashir? I'll let you be the judgment.
Oh,
Read it out
yeah,
loud.
let's just have it on the podcast.
All right, well, all right. I'll say it. Part of being a man is being disposable, and no one giving a fuck if your life ends up ruined.
That's too much. Next one.
Whoa.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, and who was feeling depressed when they wrote
Very depressed.
God damn,
28.
nigga.
I already talked about this. There's no demand for plus size male models.
I'm gonna talk to Old Spice. Don't worry about it. We got.
Yeah, we need some big boys out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
28.
Hell yeah. 28. No.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, no, that's about it.
Oh yeah, we're done with them. Yeah.
Great.
Unless I can. Hold on.
He said great.
What I really want to, we got to talk about toxic masculinity though.
Yeah, let's
talk
get
about it.
it.
Let's talk about
Alpha's,
it.
Alpha's heavy
hold
on this toxic
I got
masculinity
one
stuff.
One more. On a sinking ship, why is it only women and children first?
Because the law leans towards the fucking woman.
Speak for
The
yourself.
justice system leans towards the woman. Toxic
Look, I'm gonna be
masculinity.
honest. If I had a child with a woman, I'm saving the child. Bitch, you're on your own. Toxic masculinity.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Alpha
If
is
it's,
so cruel though.
it's my
I
child.
said I'd save the kid, nigga. What the fuck? That's-
Yeah, me and the kid. Like,
Yeah.
hey, you got to find your own boat,
You're
girl.
an adult.
I feel you. If this is a stranger, like a random woman, I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
you.
I don't know you. I'll save the kid. He's
Yeah.
a kid.
If
He's
you're
got
not-
his whole life ahead of him.
I don't
You,
know.
bitch, you haven't done anything. You're on a
Yeah.
boat sinking.
Exactly.
I was saying.
Word.
Okay.
Hey,
Toxic.
you know what?
That's what your masculinity is toxic.
That's
bro.
what. This
Why is that bad?
I like how you running that.
Because I'm agreeing with you.
This
You got me, bro.
Hey, this entire podcast, we've been getting jokes off. This has been a fun podcast.
This is
Yeah.
awesome.
I've been getting jokes
I
off.
kind of feel like that with old people though. Like some old people just feel like you gotta
done.
respect them just because they
No.
old. I'm like, fuck you. Like you drive
Unless
a
you're-
fucking
unless you're my
1990 Toyota Corolla and they just like, hey, you better speak to your elders. Well, fuck you, bro. You ain't
No,
did
yeah.
shit with
Well,
your life.
I'll respect you if you respect me. Don't
That's
disrespect
it.
me. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
I'm saying
In
if
life-
I see grandma trying to get in the way of me and my boat to live, I'm pushing
What,
grandma.
y'all?
I'm
like,
that's
karate
right.
chop.
Hold on, hold on. What was you gonna say?
What y'all?
What?
That's me karate chopping that bitch.
Oh. I thought you said what y'all. No, what y'all.
Yeah, grandma,
Okay.
grandma, bye. You've
So,
lived,
You
uh,
li- yeah, you've lived a life. Come on, man. I'm 27.
You want
bro.
10 more years? Get out of here, dog. Get out
You
of
want
here.
10 years for real to do what?
Do what? So? She gonna be like, get out of here.
so in it.
So before we switch gears, Alpha, you should like give a background. What is toxic masculinity?
Well, this is just something I've heard. I heard this first just watching like YouTube clips and shit like that. And mind you, the guy who's talking about this is kind of a douche. Not even kind of. He is a douchebag.
Who's the guy?
I don't want to say his name because
Okay.
he's that big of a douche.
All right.
I don't even give him like. But he did bring up one good point out of all the other sexist things he said. It was really sexist. I was like, I felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Damn, that's how you know it's sexist.
That's
Alpha
it. Shut
felt-
the
when
fuck
Alpha
up.
felt uncomfortable, yeah.
That's what yo, relax. I love y'all women. Yo, me too.
He said me too.
Real
Get the
shit.
fuck
Hashtag-
out of here.
hashtag me too.
Don't
Oh
play
my
me,
goodness.
nigga. I love all women. But the reason I bring this up is because there is a little bit of a wave where it's like we're gonna bash men to the point where it's like their masculinity is horrible. Now, don't get me wrong. There is toxic masculinity. It's led to genocide. It's led to wars. It's led to all this shit. A lot of horrible things have been caused by men. But that same masculinity that you're calling toxic also led to the invention of the automobile, the printing press, the fucking internet.
Come on.
Twitter
Come on.
is invented by a guy. So you get on Twitter
And
to
that's what
bitch about your life.
Fashion
about
Nova.
men.
Fashion Nova.
That's
Was that invented by a guy?
I'm not
That's what
playing.
I was about. That's what I was about to bring up. Out of all this, like you say, genocide and carnage,
Yeah.
great things are created
Absolutely.
within that. So, like, I mean, it wasn't women out here, and I mean, I'm pretty sure there were, but the males took lead in enslaving others.
Absolutely.
Hey, we need some black niggas, make this fucking cotton. Next thing you know, the cotton gin was made.
Let me give you a retort for this. Let me give you a
A
retort for
black
this.
guy made the cotton gin, by the way. That was Eli Whitney.
So back in the day when you're talking about this, women can't think of inventions.
No, that's a lie because women invented the dishwasher.
I hate this nigga, dog.
Hey, y'all want to call me sexist? Y'all want to call me? You're calling me sexist
I
after
know
that
you-
comment?
yo, you gotta go.
Get the fuck out of here.
bro, that's
crazy.
I looked it up.
Anyway, no. Women have done a lot
was
more.
like, fuck
Hold on,
this shit.
let's
I'm
stop.
tired
Let's
of
stop.
washing these
I
goddamn dishes.
want to defend women because during World War II, when all the men were going out and fighting, they held down the fort here.
Those are the most Those are the most sexist pictures I've ever
That's
seen.
crazy.
Yeah, okay,
Okay,
so
go ahead.
let me make my point. They held down the fort here when all the men were fighting during World War II. They were working in the factories. Women were the first people who were in tech. They literally launched. I mean, there was a movie about it, Hidden Figures, but they were the first people in tech. And then men came along during the tech boom in the 70s.
Okay,
First in tech or first colored or
No. Women were heavily in tech during the 1950s
Really?
and 60s. Yeah,
the first though, Alf.
they were in tech heavily.
So hey, all right. So those
a
women,
lot of
all
men
right,
were in.
So those
were in
women,
man-
yo, peep
were
this. So,
manufacturing, yeah.
those women that were inventing stuff back then.
Well, I'm not saying
when
they were.
their femininity.
No. They weren't inventing. I'm not saying.
Oh, okay. See, that's what I'm
just
saying.
they were
Okay,
working in
okay.
that field, but they were working in a field that now is male dominated. But there was a lot of women to start.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Okay,
right.
but
You're
look,
right.
not saying they
while he was
invented
looking up that list, so he was
Peterson
scrolling,
breaks that down.
Hey, when he was scrolling through that list, it was a bunch of women that invented stuff, correct?
Yeah.
So when they invented that stuff, the dishwasher, their femininity.
We're laughing,
No, no.
but like that's useful.
First of all, there's a
Yeah, they
funny,
got tired of
there
washing
is a
dishes.
hilarious. I'm about to say there's a hilarious joke in that. That's the best thing in the world. But so when their femininity was like try to like fight for their femininity at that time, as you're fighting for toxic masculinity for this time,
True.
because they're making shit that time
Yeah.
still, even though
different time periods though. I would
but they're
argue.
pressing on their, as you say, toxic. You're making masculinity toxic. They were making
made it
femininity toxic.
Computers. Women in computer science have a role model in Grace Hopper. She and Howard Allen, excuse me, I'm a little drunk, designed Harvard's Mask 1 computer, a 5-ton room-sized machine in 1944. Harper invented the
1944.
compiler that translated written language into computer code and
Hidden
coined the term
Figures.
bug.
Okay.
So that's what I'm talking about. Like they were heavily into tech.
Okay. But you were saying in the long run, when you say toxic masculinity, you're looking in the long run as niggas are bashing guys.
Well, no, I'm talking women are well. There's this. It's not all. This is literally. This is a small amount of women.
Okay.
I'm being
Yeah.
that where it's. When I'm saying they're saying it's toxic, it's they point out all the bad things men have done. They don't really point out
The good.
all of the great. And then my thing is also you're not letting little boys be boys when you're trying to emasculate them when they're 6.
True that.
Like let them like. We're
Hold on, what do you
putting-
mean? What do you mean?
Testosterone.
What do you mean it is masculine by 6?
Testosterone
what I
is
mean-
natural, bro.
let me-
Boys want to wrestle.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
okay.
and that's what I'm talking about. So when you put them on Adderall when they're 5, like that's not a good thing. Like a kid can't. I couldn't pay attention at 6. Duh, I'm 6 years old. I'm a boy. Yes, my mind.
that's
is
why I
running
don't-
But
running
where's
on-
the emasculating coming? Are you talking about like playing with dolls or like?
No, that's
what do you
not.
mean?
That's not emasculating.
What do you mean
to me.
emasculating
Because just
then?
because you want to play with dolls, like you can still fuck a nigga up.
I get it, but like,
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm
that's
saying,
okay.
no,
Niggas
hold
out
on.
here that'll rock
No,
your
I'm saying,
shit.
exactly,
Don't get it
easy.
twisted.
I'm saying, yo, like this. What do you mean emasculating at 6?
I'm saying emasculating in the sense that like they're trying to make it seem like masculine.
Turn down their
They're trying to take
I
away
know
the
what you're saying.
masculinity.
Turn it down masculinity.
Yeah.
They're trying to water down masculinity.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what it is.
Make
like,
it seem like
masculinity
it's-
is like it's not,
Make it
femininity
seem-
is this thing.
because
what
when-
I'm saying
Okay.
is let me elaborate. What I'm saying is when I say when the coin toxic masculinity is that all masculinity is bad when it's not the case.
That's awful. That's an
But
awful
yeah,
thing.
that's literally what
Not
I'm
all of
elaborating
one
to.
thing is bad unless
No,
it's like
not
rape.
at all.
You know what though? I feel like they're doing that in like everything. Like they're doing it in sports,
But that's what I'm saying.
So
They
who's
trying to
they?
turn-
Who's they?
just society.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
they
not just
wanna
women.
see
It's
it.
not just women.
It's the cycle. That's what it is. But they trying to turn down. That's what I like what Alpha was saying. Like they're turning it down by like, yeah, you want to fucking wrestle, so they say you're violent. You wanna run around and play outside, so they say you can't pay attention. Or you might just want to show how strong you are. You feel that shit when you want to wrestle or jump on somebody, or when you running out breaking sticks or taking apart phones or taking apart VCRs. You're intricate. You want to see what's going on in there. That don't mean you're destructive.
This comes down to this comes down to the phrase "boys will be boys." Relax. Like back when I was a kid, my mom would be like, "Relax, they're boys. Let them fight.
Exactly.
Let them do that."
And but women. Girls are a lot more calmer than us when they're especially they want to have the tea parties.
So
and
let's take this back all the way back. Let's go back to like let's say tribes. Let's say we got
that's what Peterson was talking about.
Men were the hunters, women were the gatherers.
Yeah, so that's where the standards come from. Honestly,
but it's not even like that's biological though. That's
biological. Exactly.
That's how we're built.
Yeah. So like when you try to rip that away from guys, I'm like, you're really fucking with the social fabric, and
you're
honestly,
fucking with the ecosystem for real.
And my thing with that is, it's like women like the masculinity. That's why, like,
so hold on. Where do you see? Where do you see, like, if this keeps going?
And this also goes back to what we were saying on the self-accountability part. Yeah. I mean, this goes for men too. Women will be like, I want a guy that's fucking smart. I want a guy that speaks his mind. Right. I want a guy that's fit. And I want a guy that's 6'4". But then you're not smart. When he speaks against you, you tell him to shut the fuck up. You're out of shape.
You're 6'12".
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Holy shit, I just had deja vu. This shit is
no, I was listening to
6'12". No, like this whole frame. Bro, and what you just said was deja.
You in the Matrix.
And then, hey, bro, and then you know what I said after this? I said, let's end the podcast.
So we're gonna end the podcast?
I don't know.
If you do that, you might die. You might die, bro.
I swear to God, bro. Like, that's weird. I don't want to. Don't do that. I said let's end the podcast.
That's crazy.
Like, no, but like,
I'm cool.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, deja vus are dope.
Holy shit.
I mean, they scary.
Let's plug Curtis's episode.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I did a special. But basically, just kind of touched on a little bit of me and what Alpha did on our segment. But far as self accountability, and I'm big on like habits and how to break them and how to get your mindset in a certain order. Because don't think I'm perfect. My mind, I get whacked out sometimes too, but I've learned certain ways to keep me back on track. So I talk a lot about that, and I also go over my cancer scare. That shit really set me in order. So
I didn't even get to that part yet.
Yeah. So check it out if y'all can.
I told him, he should have called it Courtesy of Curtis.
Ooh, that might be the next one.
That's smooth. Yeah, volume 2.
Yeah. Hey, and again, I want to shout out to all the new listeners. Look, today was a funny week. I mean,
it's the guys. Ain't nothing but dicks here.
We talked about we joked around a lot, but these were some pressing things. We still always try to tie in some real pressing issues. We're gonna get Sumie back on here next week. We need a female to rein us in.
Yeah,
this is what happens.
We're the Alliance. And she's a lion tamer.
Yeah.
She tell us like, all right, you jump through that hoop. All right, you jump through that hoop.
She'll tell us when to like.
Because if it was, we'd just want to be rolling over, want to be playing with shit, want to be biting. Like, oh, listen, y'all motherfuckers is out of order.
See, it's gonna be funny though. Like anytime us guys do an episode together, the girls got to get together and let's do a retort to it.
Yeah. So I like that.
Well, I like
that.
Can I be a dick and say what all their double standards are gonna be? You guys get to fuck whoever you want.
End this shit before we get killed. You want to get murked.
But when we fuck a lot of guys, it's a problem. Like,
it is.
No.
Sluts unite.
Hey, no, real
Sluts
shit.
unite.
If you fuck a lot of guys, go for it. We don't care.
Just don't you. I'm not fucking.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Nah, I mean, we want wife. We want.
I don't know. I'm not wife.
All right, that's what
Guys, you cannot turn a slut into a housewife. It doesn't work that way.
Yes, you can.
You don't know.
You can, but you're just gonna be.
You're gonna be insecure.
Don't be scared of her history.
Don't be insecure. Yeah, don't be insecure about it.
That's why I said guys are
don't
more
be scared of her history.
Don't be insecure about it.
I'm just saying Carfax is out there for a reason, guys.
Pussy facts. Yes. Anyways, guys, we appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed week, and we're out.